Hey, it's Chris Beyer.
What's bowling?
Brad Johnson here.
Hey, Brad.
Welcome, Brad. Another Bottom Line Thursday. I want to dive into another topic that you've put out in your newsletter. What do you have for us this week?
Yeah, let's talk about what some really smart people came up with to treat cancer.
Yeah.
How does that
Okay.
sound?
I think
Sounds
that's
interesting, at least, right?
Very,
yes.
very
So,
interesting.
in our cancer affects obviously families around the globe. There's the family concerns, but there's also the cost concerns
Yeah.
and everything related to that. I think if I remember looking at Sun Life, they look at one of the largest stop loss writers in the country. Think they spend more on cancer reimbursements than any other type of condition.
Hmm.
Yes.
That doesn't mean that other conditions aren't expensive individually, but
It's
cancer is so
consistently
prevalent.
high cost. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's one of the key reasons they're doing reimbursements. So anyhow, there's the big pharma, and I know we've taken our shots at them on many things, GLP-1s being one of those. But to their credit, they do look at some pretty amazing stuff. And there's something they're developing. They call them radiopharmaceuticals, and I didn't know what that was.
I had not heard that until I saw it in your newsletter.
Yeah, so they put little AM radios in people's blood, and then no, right? Sorry.
I was wondering if you were going to go there.
Yeah, sorry, it's FM radio, it's not AM. No, I'm not even funny when I try, so I'm just gonna stop. But in all seriousness, what they found is there are molecules that they can inject in a person's bloodstream, and it will somehow find the markers of cancer, latch onto that. But in that molecule, they've also attached on like this radioactive isotope so that it better targets the cancer and
Wow.
doesn't kill as many healthy cells around it that aren't cancer. I'm sure there's still some damage around, but not like the current approach where just chemo the daylights out of it and then
Right.
hope you
Yeah.
get the bad stuff, but you also get the good
Wow.
stuff too. So, it's always one of those things, follow the money. What's the next big thing? And I guess Big Pharma's invested over $10 billion, the B, in this sector. They're buying up a
Wow.
lot of small entities that are coming up with this crazy smart stuff. And you'll get a kick out of this. So I always had to do my little comparisons on like what stuff costs.
Yeah.
So they think this could be a $10 billion market by 2029. Guess what GLP-1s are projected to be?
Oh,
More.
gosh.
Way
Times
more.
10, like 100 billion. So,
Wow.
which is crazy. You think about if we could cure cancer, done. Wait, that's fantastic. Take all the money you want, but yeah, GLP-1s are 10 times
That's
getting the
crazy.
funding or getting the sales than that one would. So
But
Yeah.
I
anyhow,
mean, this is a pretty big step forward, but at the same time, you think about it with all of the technology that we've developed to be more precise in medical care. I mean, you think of robotic surgeries and all of that stuff to think that like now it's actually targeting at a cellular level exactly what needs to be hit as opposed to traditional radiation where we're just going to blast an area, like you said, and hope for the best. I mean, that's incredible in terms of an
yeah,
advancement.
Sounds like to me this would be a great annual shot that I get every year. Here. And then if you have any cancer, gone.
Just remove it all
Just
as needed. Yes.
absolutely.
you'll
Yep.
just be glowing from radiation for a couple days, but otherwise you're good. Oh, and that reminded me. So interest, you think about logistics of this. So the stuff's
Yeah.
radioactive. So a lot of physicians aren't able to, inject it yet because they don't have the proper protections in place for their staff. Also, too, the moment it's created at the lab, it's got like a very short shelf life. And so they've got to get it from the lab to the patient within like days. So there's still some
Wow.
logistical things. But wasn't there a movie about
Oh,
like something like they shrunk the people down and then
Yeah.
that's kind of like where we're going.
it's
Well,
pretty
we
crazy.
we had a client locally, and they would do the mixture for the oh my gosh, I'm gonna draw a blank, but it's when you have a scan of your heart, and they would use almost like a nuclear dye that would help
Right.
radiate your heart a little bit better so they could see blockages. I mean, again, I remember the name of the company, but for the life of me, I cannot remember the procedure that it was done because I had it done on me once. Is make sure I didn't have any issues. Nuclear stress test.
There you go. I was waiting. I was going to give you a chance.
Thank you.
Yeah.
It really sucks getting old. You just can't remember anything.
I think this will be another one we want to keep tabs on too, especially if it starts to work better and you can reduce treatment time, cost, disruption, physical health. I think that's a big step.
Yeah.
Fascinating, Brad. How you find these things just amaze me every month.
I'm a boring guy and not funny. So by not being funny, I've got plenty of time to look for the boring stuff.
Perfect.
Exciting. Thank you for sharing.
Thanks, Fred.
All right. See you next
See you
time.
guys.
All right, we'll see you. Bye-bye.